They're definitely both here. It's a very active evening across the area, so hopefully you're just able to stay home, stay warm, and stay safe. This is a current check of the radar. That rain that we were talking about in parts of western Kentucky is starting to work its way out of the area. It will quickly be replaced with that snowfall. We've got a widespread snow falling across the entire viewing area. Already starting to see some making it into parts of western Kentucky near La Center, down through Bardwell, Clinton, into Hickman, and then of course in southern Illinois seeing a lot of activity as well. The brighter blues indicating some heavier and steadier snowfall falling across the region. That does extend back into southeastern Missouri as well. You can see lots of activity along Interstate 55. So all the more reason just to stay home and stay safe tonight. We have been checking in on a lot of our sky cams across the area. It just looks like a winter wonderland. This is a look at our camera in Perryville, Missouri at the Perryville Airport, and we've already got temperatures that have dipped back into the single digits, 8 degrees right now, and then we do have the winds picking up out of the north and west. That's making the wind chills already drop below zero, so -12 is what it actually feels like. Poplar Bluff, of course, starting to see some of the snow-covered roads. If you're getting out, just make sure you're driving slow. Temperature at about 17 degrees, wind chill at -12, so very gusty, very difficult to see if you're getting out. So that's going to be one of the big issues, and of course that dangerous cold settling in behind that. We have talked about some of the wind chills back into the teens already. Carmi -3, Harrisburg -6, Murray 21, but it won't be long until that cold starts to settle in. We are still under a winter storm warning until 9 o'clock tonight. It does expire a little bit later for parts of western Kentucky. We'll continue to watch that snow as it makes its way through, and then that extreme cold settles in by Friday. So even though the snow has stopped on Friday, we are talking about extreme and dangerous conditions just because of the temperatures. By Saturday, we should start to see things improving at least a little bit. Could still see some isolated slick spots on the road, and the cold weather's not going anywhere anytime soon. Heaviest snow should start to make its way out of the area by 8, 9 o'clock. And then behind that, our attention will turn to the cold temperatures we've been talking about all week. This is a look at Friday morning at about 6 a.m. We're talking actual temperatures dipping down below zero. That's without the wind chill. Once you factor in those northwest gusty winds, we're talking about wind chills dipping between 20 and 30 below. You can get frostbite if you're outside on exposed skin in under 20 to 25 minutes when it comes to that. So any kiddos wanting to play in the snow, you may want to avoid that through tomorrow. We will see wind chills not climbing out of the negatives as we get into the afternoon, and high temperatures only going to be topping out in the single digits by Friday afternoon. So very, very cold conditions going to be sticking around. Of course, snowfall potential, it's pretty much still on track. We are tracking about an average of 2 to 4 inches as far as the snowfall totals. It'll be really hard to measure thanks to that blowing snow, though. You'll have big piles and drifts, and then you'll have some barren areas. Storm Track 3 app, keep that around. You can track that snow all night right there on your phone. Dangerous cold is really what we're going to be focused on as we get into tomorrow. So we're talking pets, people, freezing pipes. Make sure you have all of these things in mind, especially throughout the overnight hours and into early tomorrow. We don't see low temperatures coming out of the single digits through the entire weekend. Christmas Eve, 4 degrees for that low, and then by Sunday, 6 degrees. The good news is, if you don't like the cold, there is going to be a warm up coming our way. We will see temperatures climbing back up into the 40s and eventually the 50s by next week. So that will melt the snow. But until then, a lot of us, of course, going to be seeing a white Christmas with some of that snow sticking around through Christmas Day. We have another chance for a few light snow flurries, light snow showers coming through on Monday. Those 40s come back by Wednesday.
Yeah, and look at those 50s out there. They're just waiting for us.
That looks pretty nice. I'm ready for that.
Me too. Thank you, JC.